What's up, y'all? I ain't make a video in a minute, but we about to jump right into it. The Washington football team is 1-2. The week before last, we played the Arizona Cardinals. I didn't have us winning that game. I didn't feel like we matched up right. But let's just talk about what happened yesterday. Washington football team versus the Cleveland Browns. The Browns didn't do anything spectacular. Baker Mayfield didn't have to do anything. Our offense gave this game away. Dwayne Haskins, this is all on you. Everything is on you. I'm not gonna lie. 3 interceptions, 4 turnovers. We have 5 in total as a team. You can't win like that. Not a National Football Team, you can't. Not a National Football League, you can't. Dwayne Haskins, you got to play a lot better. Am I ready to put a plug on Dwayne Haskins? Not yet. Do he need to play better? Yes. Is he one of the worst quarterbacks in the league? Yes. I'm just saying it is what it is. I wouldn't pull a plug on Dwayne Haskins until we play the Giants. If we lose to the Giants with Dwayne Haskins in, then that'll be it for me. Because the next 2 games is not winnable games at all. I felt like the Cleveland Browns was a winnable game. The next 2 games, we got the Ravens and we got the Rams. Those are not winnable games at all. We don't have the talent. Dwayne's not as good enough. Our offensive line is not good enough. Those are not 2 winnable games, but Cleveland Browns didn't do anything good. I had this as a winnable game. I feel like we could have won. We had the lead. Dwayne get the ball right back over. I feel bad for our defense, man, because we're going to be ranked last in points allowed, probably yardage allowed, because it's our offense, though. It's our offense. We're going to have one of the worst defenses, and we're going to have one of the worst offenses, just like last year. So Ron Rivera came in here and really didn't make us much better. I mean, Ron Rivera's a hell of a coach. I said that. I still feel like he's the best coach in the NFC East, probably, but I still could stand on that. But that not calling timeouts, that's pathetic. That's terrible. I'm glad there's no fans. I'm actually glad we don't have fans, because that's just giving up. That's just giving up. I don't care. You call your timeouts. You just letting the clock run, talk about injuries. All right, whatever. But that's not really, what us fans want to see. You're supposed to be changing the culture. So I feel like, with you as a head coach, the decision not to call a timeout is a smack in the face. It's like you don't even care about this year. And like I said, I kind of knew that because we look at the Giants. Giants is not a good team at all. But I feel like they understand what's at stake. All you got to do is win 8 games this year probably, and you could win the NFC East. You see they brought Devontae Freeman, Logan Ryan. Not saying it's helping, but you could see that the mentality is this division's up for grabs. We didn't pick up nobody. Troy Aikman's terrible, but we want to stick with him. Okay. Dwayne Haskins got to play a lot better, man. I don't know what to say no more. I really don't. And I'm not about to sit here and just bash Dwayne Haskins all video, but he has to play better. Next week we got Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be a bad one. This is the game I can't judge Dwayne Haskins for, because he's not going to have no time. And shout out to the O-line. Our O-line definitely played decent this week. Our O-line played decent. Antonio Gibson played good, besides the fumble. Dontrell Inman, he stepped up big for us, man. I wasn't even surprised. It was good to see that. He stepped up big. Dwayne missed Terry a couple of times. That's been happening since last season. They worked out in the off season, and it's week 3. I'm not giving you an excuse. Oh, no OTAs, no man. Nobody else had the same. Nobody else. So it is what it is. It's not like it was just a Washington football team who didn't have an off season. So, but yeah, it is a few bright spots. Montez Sweat played insane. Shout out to him. He played really good this week. Dontrell Inman, like I said. Oh, and another thing about Haskins. When you got 17 out there one-on-one, You put the ball in his hands. You throw it to him. Don't try to squeeze the Logan Thomas all the time. You put the ball in your playmaker's hand and let him do something with it. He's our best player. So if you're comfortable going to somebody else in between two defenders while we got 17 on the field and he's one-on-one with somebody, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Scott Turner called a way better game this week, in my eyes. He called a real good game. So all I'm saying is, when you're making it harder than what it is, when you got 17 one-on-one, you want to take the chances with him. Don't try to squeeze it to nobody else. Then that don't work. You check it down to one of the running backs. But you forcing stuff is hurting his team. And the only thing that's really pissing me off is, like your press conference, you never really took ownership. You never said, this is on me. I'm the reason why we lost. I got to play better. You never said that. You saying, oh, yeah, I didn't stare down a receiver. I didn't stare down a receiver. It's young guys that never played before. It's my job to do better, and they have to get better. What? You're the quarterback of this football team. This is what you wanted, right? There's no excuses there, but I'm not ready to put a plug yet. I'll give him until the Giants game. If he's still doing this, then he's just not it. I don't really think he's it only because his accuracy. That's the big, your accuracy, you have no touch on the football, but I feel like you're a good leader. I feel like you did everything possible to take your game to the next step this offseason, but I don't see it because the Cleveland Browns didn't win this football game. We lost it. That's how I feel. Baker Mayfield didn't do anything special. Julio didn't go off on us. Just apologize. Odell didn't go off on us. Jarvis Landry didn't go off. It was Nick Chubb. But, again, that's to the offense, giving the ball right back. Hopefully Chase Young gets better, man. We need you. He left the game with a groin. Matt Nanitis, hopefully he gets better. We had a lot of injuries this game, man. So, yeah, I'm sorry to say. I feel like we're going to win maybe 4 games at the most. I had us going 6-10. I take that back. Only because we're beating ourselves. And I felt like with the new coaching staff, I didn't expect us to beat ourselves. Now, that's one thing if, we're just in the game and we lose. But 5 turnovers is ridiculous. You can't do that. But let me know what y'all think about Haskins. Let me know what y'all think about anybody. And, I would still be trying to bring guys in. At free safety, I would still try to bring somebody in. It's not really that many good receivers on the market, but free safety, I don't know, something to just, because Ron is not in win now mode at all, and he don't even really care. That's the thing, but we're still tied for first place. We got the tiebreaker. We're in first place right now in week 3. Who would have thought that? It's crazy. We should be trying to at least put it all out there. Not calling timeouts at the end of the game or at halftime they're running the ball. That's a terrible statement for this organization. I don't understand it. And I'm going to keep saying the Giants is not a good team, but Joe Judge, he's at least trying. He at least giving the fans what they want. Ron is not really giving us nothing. It's crazy, but, on to the next, man. Week 3, we play Baltimore Ravens. I don't feel like it's a winnable game at all. I feel like I'm not going to judge nobody this week, and that's a shame that I'm even saying that. I can't judge. I'm not going to judge nobody this week. I don't care if we lose 40-10. We're just not that good. We can't do nothing with the Ravens. And if we was to beat the Ravens, I would be super surprised. But I still think we could say we beat the Ravens, right? It's the Washington football team. We didn't change. We'll lose to the Cowboys. End up losing to the Giants. So, it is what it is. But let's go, man. I'm still rocking with the team. I don't want to pull the strings on Haskins until the Giants game, like I said. All right, y'all. I'm out.